Well, good morning, and welcome to Daily Mass on Tuesday, October the 14th, 2014. Of course, Tuesday of the 28th week of Ordinary Time, and an opportunity for us to continue to walk through the early movements of a new series that we started this past Sunday on seasons. And we all go through seasons in life. This past weekend, we talked about how every season has a beginning and an end. Every season has a distinct personality, and every season has something to accomplish. And I said this past weekend that when you know what season you're in, you know where to find God. When you know what season you're in, you know how to respond in life. You know where to go. You know what's happening. Just knowing the season can offer a lot of direction. I want to push that a little bit further this morning with something that we see in the readings from St. Paul's letter to the Galatians, and that's this, that when you know what season you're in, you know how to prepare, what to expect, and how to respond. Let me say that again. When you know what season you're in, you know how to prepare, what to expect, and how to respond. Let's just simply start with something that we all know in the natural world. Hurricane season. Hurricane season. It's a part of life here in South Louisiana. And hey, knock on wood, or just thank God, we haven't experienced any activity in the Gulf of Mexico at all this hurricane season. No threats to South Louisiana at all. But we've been through hurricane seasons in the past. And because we knew the season, because we've learned from hurricane seasons, everybody in South Louisiana knows that in hurricane season, you look for hurricanes. We know where to look. We know the activity in the Gulf that might let us know that something's coming. So because we understand hurricane season, of course, every one of us in South Louisiana knows how to prepare for a hurricane, what to expect when it comes, and how to respond. Because we understand the season, we can see the storm coming. We know what's happening in our life. And of course, we all know how to prepare, right? You board up your house, make sure you have enough water, non-perishable food, make sure that things are locked up in the freezer. Some of us get out of town, make sure everything in the yard that could fly away is either strapped down or picked up. We know how to prepare for a hurricane. We know what to expect. We know that it's going to get dark. We know that it's going to get scary outside. We know the water's going to rise. We know the winds are going to blow. We know that the limbs on the trees might snap off. So when those things happen, we don't get afraid. We're not surprised. We're not thrown off by the natural things that are going to happen in a hurricane. And we know how to respond. Once the storm passes by, we know exactly what to do. We know that we're to go clean up the yard. We're to clean up the house if anything happened in the house, right? Checking on neighbors. Knowing the season, knowing a hurricane season, we know exactly how to prepare, what to expect, and how to respond. The same is true in life. Like every one of us goes through seasons in life. Seasons of waiting, seasons of blessing, seasons of struggle, seasons of death perhaps. And when you and I know what season we're in, we know how to prepare, what to expect, and how to respond. Now imagine if we're blind to seasons and we don't know how to prepare or we don't know what to expect, then we're not going to know how to respond when we're in that season. And in St. Paul's letter to the Galatians today, he starts with the same line that we ended with yesterday in the first reading. He says, brothers and sisters, for freedom Christ has set us free. So stand firm and do not submit again to the yoke of slavery. Now, just imagine if we don't know the season in life that we're in, how can we stand firm? It's so easy for us to make a resolution to be committed to Christ. And then when a season of struggle or a season of difficulty or a season of waiting hits us, We're not expecting that. We don't know where we are. It's so easy for us to lose our resolution with Christ and then submit ourselves again to the world. I see it all the time. And a couple of weeks ago, we talked about the slow fade, right? The slow fade, when we just kind of fade in our commitment to God or our relationship with God, the vibrancy therein, it just kind of fades away. Miss Mass one Sunday, come back one Sunday, miss Mass 2 weeks in a row, struggles hit us, and then we just kind of slowly fade in our commitment to Christ. And if we don't know the season we're in, boy, it's so easy for us to just fade away in our relationship. We submit again to the yoke of slavery, of what the world's going to offer us. And we begin to look to the world to give us direction in the season that we don't know we're in, or we look to the world to medicate the interior pain or restlessness that the season is generating. Whereas St. Paul says to stand firm. And if we know the season we're in, boy, we can stand firm. We know how to prepare, what to expect, and we know how to respond. So what season of life are you in? You know, I asked you to think about that at Mass this Sunday, and I'm going to do that again this morning. What season of life do you find yourself in? And just by knowing that, do you now know what to expect, how to prepare, and how to respond? And the most important thing is now you know that God's with you there, and you can stand firm. And specifically today, I'm asking you to think about, in the season that you're in, where is God asking you to stand firm? You might be challenged to change a resolution, or you might be challenged to flee where you are. Now, if you know the season you're in, where is God asking you to stand firm? Maybe it's in a commitment, maybe it's in Him, maybe it's in virtue. My friends, be not afraid. Know where you are. Know that God is with you. And let us stand firm with Him today in the seasons of life. God bless you.